I've just had a bath and now I'm going to do my first ever, and possibly my last, naked video blog.
You make me feel naked, undressing me with your eyes. You make me feel naked.
Well, firstly, forgive the size of my hair. Tomorrow I have a meeting, so I've got to go. I'm going to do it sort of Edward Cullen from Twilight style. So I've just had a bath, as you know, so this is it. I'd like to get one thing off my chest very, very quickly, and it was pointed out to me today at someone at work. I came in wearing my specs, and, well, what do you think? Welcome to the weakest link. Yeah, well, needless to say, I was quite embarrassed. The second thing I was embarrassed about was today at work. I looked at my in tray, and I've been asked to do an advert, which is fine, no problem there. But I've turned it down because the advert was for tampons. I know it's as odd as it sounds, and I thought, no, I'm not squirting blue ink over things, but it was for tampons. Well, they wanted a comedian, not me obviously, but they wanted a famous comedian to stand up on stage, and they wanted me to stand in the background. Anyway, doesn't matter, don't know why. But the logo was, we may not be number one, but we're up there. So I said no, and quite frankly, I can't believe the cheek of some people. I mean, anyway. Now, what I know about women, you could write on the back of an ant's head with a needle, but I do know that they don't being like called top banana, which is how I heard one guy on the bus today describe his girlfriend. I took a bus into the city centre, which is a traumatic experience for me, public transport, and I'd never get on, despite the fact I look at the change in my hand and I know I have the right change for the bus. I get to the bus and suddenly this change just disappeared and I can't find the bus, and then I have a note and they don't take notes. No notes, we don't like notes. Anyway, well, we move on from that, and I was sat behind, and I was there reading Twilight, well, reading one of the versions of Twilight, reading away, and we get this, I hear this, he says, yeah, oh mate, no mate, you want to go for that? She's top banana. Top banana, that was the worst. The only other thing I think is more disrespectful than top banana is when a guy calls a woman hot mama. You know, I always think, ladies, if you want to make it hot, chuck a chip fat fire on them. What would you do if somebody called you hot mama? Don't get me started. Anyway, this is my first and probably last naked video blog, I think. Although it's quite, you feel quite like you just want to say everything that's in your mind, you know, run free with your thoughts, but we don't. We restrict them into there. Well, I don't say we, this is obviously me and the 5 other people I see around me in my life. Anyway, happy birthday, Phil. I'll probably have to delete this bit from the video at some other point, but for today, it's 11:25 on Friday, and happy birthday, Phil. And Pushing Daisies return tonight. Yay! I love Pushing Daisies. Great, great stuff. So, anyway, YouTube, I don't know what you're doing at the weekend. You can let me know if you want. So, welcome to Naked Video Blog World. Thank you for welcoming me to Naked Video Blog World. And I bid you all good night. Oh, I suppose I might as well. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.